Welcome everybody. I'm Gold Leader. I'm joined by Patronus, and we are here for a special Star Wars TCG live stream.
We are playing with a sealed pool tonight.
Yeah, and if you don't know what that is, a sealed pull is essentially a a pool of cards that you get from opening booster packs. Often, if you would go to a tournament, and they did what they would call a limited format, usually meant you were building deck from a pool of cards that you either got clearly just opening booster packs, which would make it a sealed pull, or if you opened packs and you drafted them. Those are like the two ways to do it. Draft is my favorite. It's pretty hard to stream a draft though.
Yeah, especially with two people.
With two people, there might be some ways we could do it, but for the most part, draft is always best played with 8 players, opening a handful of booster packs or maybe a homemade cube, which we call a holocron, which is something that I've made, and I would love to stream that one year, maybe at Gen Con or something.
Yeah.
But for today, we are doing a sealed pull, and the reason why is we are trying to celebrate the upcoming Galaxy Sealed Draft Tournament. So if you've never played Star Wars TCG, or if you're new, you're jumping back into it, a sealed tournament is a great way to get back into it.
Absolutely. It totally levels the playing field.
Totally, everyone has a random pool of cards.
Yeah.
The best players are going to win. Sure, someone can open a good card, but a good card is 1 in 60 cards.
Right.
I can tell you from my experience, when you're opening packs, the thing that you want to get excited about isn't necessarily that rare that you pull. It's how good was that group of commons or uncommons from your pack.
For sure.
Because a strong pack with 4 or 5 good cards, I mean, that is often so much better than a singular good, powerful card.
Absolutely. Especially, like you said, because it's a 1 out of 60, you're so much in formats like this, you usually don't win by having a bomb rig. Win by having a better pool of
Yeah. And if you're new to our stream, please consider giving us a follow, like if you like the content. You'll get that notification when we stream again. We also post all of our streams on YouTube, youtube.com/homebasegames, and you can see any of our past streams, and including this one.
Absolutely.
We also have we will, if you're watching this on a recording, we will have the pool of cards that we opened for each player posted in the comments of this video. So for that, we are going to the card pool.
Yeah.
So we did already basically divide all these up into sleeved packs, because we thought something that people ask is, how do you build a deck? So we thought, instead of us spending the entire time just playing a match, we would go over the card pool, we would each build a deck on stream, and then we would play a game.
Yeah.
And
honestly, we might play with these decks again next week.
Yeah.
And we might make tweaks to our decks.
Sure.
Because you can do that in a sealed event. You can.
Yeah.
Not necessarily in a match.
No, you can in a match. So
you do sideboards.
Yeah. And this is how the sealed tournament works. So this is a good thing to discuss. In the sealed tournament, there's 2 major changes. The first major change is that you can mix your dark side cards and your light side cards into the same deck. That's a big game changer right there. The second major change is that this 110 card pool is essentially your deck, and you're going to choose 60 of them to play in a game. And then in between each match, you'll have 5 minutes to sideboard any number of cards from your remaining 50.
You say that you
in between games.
Okay.
Yep. So
I think of a match, a best of 3.
A match is a best of 3. What I'm saying is that you can start a match with your deck one way, and then change in between each game.
Correct. Yep. Okay.
And your deck doesn't, and you don't have to revert. It's a continuous. You don't have to like reset your deck in between matches. If you played it and you're like, man, I don't like the way that worked, feel free to completely change it up for your next match. You just have to use the same 110 card pool.
Yep.
Which, when you register, you can go to homebasegames/leagues to register for this. You'll have to create a card pool in Lackey, and you will need to load a list of the cards into the registration form.
Yep.
It's super easy to do. When you go to Lackey, you open your 10 boosters, and then you export them. You just save the card pool.
Yep, as a text file.
As a text file, and then you go into Lackey, and there's a card pools folder, and you just click on the text file, copy paste, and you throw it into the registration form. So, and that's all you need to do, because your deck list can change. So, why don't we start by going over the cards we opened, right?
Let's do it.
So why don't you go first? We'll start with Attack of the Clones on Patronus.
Okay.
So we have them ordered too in the way it would be like if you opened a booster pack.
Yes,
so the first
Gold Leader is
is
fast.
Come on, guys. Who doesn't like to open that pack and then peel to the rare and see what you got? That's like the most exciting thing ever. So the first 3 cards that we're going to show you are the uncommons. The 4th card is the rare, and the rest are the uncommons. Yep. And there's in case you didn't know, Star Wars TCG booster packs came with 11 cards per pack. It's a little different than Magic. Magic was 15, but they kept the same order of uncommon, rare, common. So she's gonna go over her packs, and we're gonna get going.
Yeah, and I'll go through it pretty quickly.
Yeah,
because we have so many cards to get through.
Right.
So if you wanted to kind of pause and take a look at some of the pool, obviously go and check out our YouTube channel if you're not already watching it already.
Yeah, you can also go to the Home Base Games Facebook page. I have both of the pools posted on there as well.
Perfect. Okay, so we're just going to go through this real quick. This is Attack of the Clones. Just try and read it.
Sure.
Okay. I'm not even going to read them off because I
mean, you could say the name of the card.
Public Assault Ship. Acklay. Master and Apprentice. Hindu Solution. Naboo Royal Starship. Techno. Destroyer Droid Squad. Chancellor's Guard Squad. Sam Wessel B. Clone Squad. And Padawan's Deflection.
Alright.
That's Attack of the Clones.
So here's my Attack of the Clones. Starting off with a uncommon Clone Warrior. Then C-3PO.
A.
Jedi Patrol. Really good card. Terrible rare. Captain Typho. We got a nice little Jedi Starfighter. That's exciting. A Rickshaw. Walking Droid Starfighter. The same Zam Wesselby. Return to Spaceport. Target Locked. And Sonic Shockwave. Now, the one interesting about thing about a sealed is that some of these cards that you wouldn't think that you would play, like
Constructed format.
Yeah, like Target Locked, you would never play that. But in a sealed, it's actually not a bad card. It costs 2 force, and it gives something critical hit too, which is relevant because you're not going to have a deck full of the best battle cards that you got to choose.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay.
It's Sith Rising.
Yep. So we have Darth Maul B.
That's exciting.
Female Tusken Raider.
Less exciting.
Fog of War. Rare is Public Dropship. Geonosian Defense Fighter. Public, I don't know, is that just a lat eye? Lat eye gunship? Is that how you say it? Okay. Global Assault Cannon. Battle Droid Assault Squad. Another copy of Maul D. Copy of Anakin, it's Anakin F. And then Run the Gauntlet.
Yeah, funny part is, and you're about to see when I open my pack here.
We had some overlap.
We had some overlap here. We both got the exact same Darth Maul, which means there could be some contesting going on.
Yeah, well, we know Gold Leader's definitely playing it.
Yeah. Techno Union, I have a thing for Darth Maul. Clever Escape. Good card. Probably one of the worst wares you could ever get. C.O. Bibble. Diplomatic Cruiser. Also terrible. But Acclimator's good. I'll take an Acclimator. Ooh, this is a really good one. Droid Starfighter DS VR1. The same Republic Lat. Super Battle Droid Squad. The same common Darth Maul when stun. And reassemble C3PO was actually a really good card. So that was Sith Rising. Let's move on.
All right.
New Hope.
Have Lieutenant Tanbris A Jawa. Rebel Marine. My rare is a battle card, Most Desperate Hour.
I don't even know what that does.
Yeah.
There's a
Not
lot
great
of
rare.
there's
You
a
will
lot of
notice with my packs were either a steaming pile of hot garbage or they were awesome.
yeah.
There was no in between.
Yeah.
Gold Leaders packs were mostly in the middle.
Yeah, all the way around. I had one or two packs that were really good, but
yeah, but like mine were either awesome or steaming pile of hot garbage. Yeah. All right. Imperial Star Destroyer. Blair S. Swoop.
talking about the hot crap.
Yeah. Obi-Wan. On G. Well aimed shot. Preemptive shot. Synchronized assault. And into the garbage chute. Assuming that's not as good in this.
Definitely not. All right. So, A New Hope for me. I love this card. Death Star Super Turbo Laser Gunner. Oh man, such a good card. Han's Courage. Vader's Grip. Luke's X-Wing A. Not as exciting as you would think. Oh, I love this TIE Fighter.
TIE, yes.
It's 73-3, yeah. Rebel Fighter Wing. And it's foil because Gold Squadron.
Yeah, it seemed totally perfect.
I was like, I had a foil. I had to pull the. I gotta get foil.
Auto include.
Death Star Cannon Tower. TIE Fighter Pilot. Precise Blast. And Obi-Wan's Plan. Okay.
Alright, Battle Yavin. I have Vader E. Jawa Scavenger. Obi-Wan's Handiwork.
Oh, here it
and
is.
And here it is.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, what?
Luke's X-Wing B.
Luke's X-Wing B. What?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's,
So good. I mean, left's good because I don't think I have another Luke's X-Wing to stack it, but still, I mean, that card is just...
Yeah, that card's insane.
I was pretty excited when that one came up.
I don't know how I'm gonna kill that.
Y-Wing, Gold 2. TIE Fighter... Sorry. DS-55-2.
Hey, got some good little spaceships in there. Some
it
good little
has accuracy
starfighters.
1 and intercept. That's what
yeah.
one does.
Intercept is great and sealed. Yeah.
Imperial Landing Craft.
Card's not bad either.
Juggernaut. Jabba Salvage Team. Han Solo D. Pilot Speed.
Very nice. My Battle Yavin was not that good. But I'll take Chewbacca C. I have a Tuscan War Party. I love Wed Treadwell.
Some of our regular decks.
Chewbacca B. That's exciting. TIE Defense Squadron. Doesn't seem like much, but it's actually probably going to make my deck. TIE Fighter DS 29-4. Sand Trooper Squad. Death Star Turbo Laser Tower. Use that on Luke's X-Wing B. Stormtrooper Platoon. Jawa Salvage Team. And the same pilot speed.
Yeah. It was a little, I mean, obviously there's not a ton of types of these cards, probably.
It was just a random.
But yeah, it's just interesting how much overlap we had.
All right. Jedi Guardians.
Yep, Jedi Guardians. That is Padme's Yacht B. Corporate Alliance Tank. Executioner cards. My rare is Homing Missile. I will take that.
That's so exciting.
Droid Federation Battle Freighter. Savayoth Starfighter. I got super excited when I saw that name and then realized it wasn't what I thought it was.
Yeah.
It's okay, it'll still be.
Will it make you feel better? When I saw that the first time 15 years ago, I was excited too. It had the same disappointment.
Oh, wah, wah. Guidance of the Chancellor. Separatist Battle Droid. Gunship Offensive. Furious Charge. And
Synchronized Systems.
Synchronized System.
Good card. All right. I've got a Battle Protocol Droid. Soon Fak. Lightsaber Gift. Really cool battle card. Dark Dreams. That was my rare. Trade Federation Blockade Ship. Trade Federation Battle Freighter. Republic Assault Transport, I believe? Yes. Tyrannus's Geonosian Speeder B. Captured Reek. Shake. And last but not least, Obi-Wan's Maneuver. So, not bad. There's some playables in that pile.
Alright.
Let's move on.
Empire. Rebel Fleet. 3,720 to 1.
I do like that.
Hoth Icefields. My rare is General Riken. Dagobah System. Jedi Trap. Imperial 2 Class Star Destroyer. Tauntaun. Range Lodging.
That's a premium damage prevention card if I haven't seen one.
Well-Earned Meal. And Dreadnought Heavy Cruiser. Deck.
All right. And by the way, if you're watching in chat, feel free to say hi.
He's excited about my Luke as I am.
All right, I got Luke I. No, that's not Luke I. This
Yes,
is it is Luke I. Okay, yeah.
Hi.
Lando C. Rebel Trenches. That's a good card. And this is a really bad one. Lieutenant Wes Jansen. A. Imperial 2 Class Star Destroyer.
I agree, easy. I think I will definitely play that 3,700.
You got to, right? Imperial 2 Star Destroyer. Rebel Assault Frigate. Bogwing. Ground Assault. Hope of Another. I might just have to play that. And then I have 725 to 1.
Yeah.
Not
the
as
better
cool.
version, but
I don't know. Yours is more powerful if you get it off.
well, yeah, but
Did
it's
you
a
read?
1 out of 6.
Did you read what the card does?
Yeah, but
nuts.
it's a 1 out of 6 as opposed to that's a 3 out of 6.
Yeah, but it doesn't have this nowhere near the same power.
Well, it shouldn't because it's a lot harder for me to do.
All that I get is plus 20 speed and plus 2 power.
Yeah.
On a 50-50.
All right, then this is Rogues and Scoundrels. E3PO. Space Slug. Luke L. Rare is Dengar. It's Dengar A. Yeah. Bantha Herd. Base cards. Kabe. Dash Rendar A. Streets of Tatooine. 2-1 Touch. And Lando System.
Nice.
Lando System.
Right. I'm excited. I got a Death Star control room. I have E3PO. Redoubled Effort. I have Guri A. I got a big bounty hunter too. Actually, an assassin droid. Unmodified Snow Speeder. Base guards. Some Boba Fett action. Boba Fett D. And Boba Fett E. Kabe.
Contesting over the Chapter fan.
Yeah.
He is unique.
Falcon's Needs. That's the big one. And that's how I'm going to hopefully deal with Luke's X-Wing B.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And then Ord Mantell system. All right. My wife wants to know if we'll ever see more than just your hands. Oh, hilarious.
We'll get there.
We're actually almost there.
I've been experimenting with trying to find a setup with a webcam that might work, but hashtag COVID, decent webcams are double the price right now,
That's
and I
it.
am super.
We've already spent a small fortune.
So we'll get there at some point, I promise. Although the sad part is that means I'm gonna actually like have to not be in my when I'm doing this. So
Yeah.
I'm also not super in a rush to have to, put on real clothes, look decent for camera. All right, this is Phantom Menace. So we have Bravo Starfighter, Trade Federation MTT, Gungan Battle Wagon. My rare, Negotiate the Peace.
I know what it does.
Inchuri Starfighter.
Yankari. I think so. Yankari? Maybe it's wrong. Someone can tell us how to pronounce it.
Finis Valorum. Qui-Gon C. Obi-Wan K. Pod Race. Sneak Attack. And Unconventional.
Okay. So for me, my uncommons, I have Citadel Cruiser. Modified YV330A. Sebluba. And by rare, are you ready for this? Wah wah wah.
Oh, that's
Oda,
right, I remember.
Oda Gunga. But it did get a Delta 6. Qui-Gon Jinn C. Theed Royal Palace, Theed Power Generator, Pod Race, and then the same two battle cards, Sneak Attack and Unconventional Maneuvers. Odd.
Yeah. All right. Here's one of my auto includes that I just love.
And just so you guys know, we didn't actually crack booster packs to do this.
No,
Booster packs are incredibly precious and dry. So what we did was we used the same lackey generator that everyone's going to use for the sealed tournament, and we just pulled the list of cards and made them into booster packs.
Yep. What pack is this?
Return of the Jedi.
Ah, okay. Oh, that makes sense. It says Wicked. Yeah, auto include.
Yeah, you were pretty excited about that, weren't you?
I love Wicked. Yep. Not that he's good. I just.
He's actually not bad.
Lando Calrissian. Desperate Bluff. My rare is Free Tatooine.
That's good.
A-Wing. On Calamari Cruiser. Imperial Speeder Bike. Leia K. Close Quarters. Decoy. And Occupied Quarters.
All right. For me, I got my girlfriend, Slave Leia.
That's Leia J.
Free Endor. And free Bespin. So apparently I'm trying to rescue some things. Jabba's Spies. I really like that card. Mon Calamari Cruiser. Ewok Artillery. You should have opened that instead of me. Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah. Emperor C.
Yes. Ula. Chewbacca K. And Luke Skywalker M. And try to keep your distance. Fly casual. And last but not least,
Revenge of the Sith. Alright, so we have Vader Q, who, by the way, stack with Anakin Skywalker.
That's right.
That's one of the fun things about this format. Destroyer Droid Q series. Techno Union Interceptor. My rare is Stubborn Personality. Not one. Buzz Droid. Have WA6 Juggernaut. Darth Tyrannus H. Chewie L. A blaster pistol. And a droid battle staff. Last is Instill.
I'm super jealous by your equipment.
Yeah.
So normally, this is one cool thing. So normally equipment, like if you're playing constructed, especially the Wizard of the Coast equipment, not really the greatest.
Yeah.
The IDC equipment actually made equipment playable and quite balanced. Wizards is pretty bad, but in sealed and limited play, equipment is nuts.
Yeah.
Like they're like sometimes cracking a lightsaber is like a first pick.
Yeah.
In a draft. All right, Darcidius. Oh, I like this one. Darcidius F goes well with my Emperor Palpatine. Elite Guardian is another good one. Thread the Needle. My rare is Engine Upgrade. Tank Droid. ATRT. The Have W A6 Udapaw Sinkhole, Meditate, Surge of Strength, and Homing Missile Salvo. So that's it. That's the whole pool. So we're going to build some decks now.
Yeah. The way that we always build our sealed pools or any kind of format is we will sort everything
Yep.
by arena.
Yeah.
So you'll bear with us for a second.
Yeah, and
we'll just chat while we go through it.
100%. So what I'd like to know, you guys have seen all the cards. Obviously, she pulled Luke's X-Wing B.
Woot woot and Wicked.
But
I'm oddly excited about Wicked.
what other cards are you excited to see, or you think will have kind of an impact on our game?
And if you've registered for the event already and have something that you want to brag about from your pool, let us know.
Yeah, they might want to keep it a secret though because it's a tournament. Yeah.
What's the fun in that?
So one question I know that came up is what do you do if you get a sealed pool on Lackey and for some reason you don't get 12 of each unit in your pool?
I don't know that that's possible.
So I don't think it's possible. I did not open less than 21 of a single card type. So I think that would be pretty impossible, but if by some chance that happens, you would just discard that sealed pool and start a second one. And that's the one you would register. You have to register a legal card pool, which would be at least 12 of each unit.
Easy ass. If anybody pulled the best card in the game, Glars.
Oh.
We did not pull Glars.
I pulled CO Bibble, which is
almost as good.
Almost as good. Guys, so bad.
That is one of the fun things about a format like this is you end up seeing cards that, like me, who obviously didn't play originally, and secret sauce behind the scenes here. I don't ever build decks. I have no enjoyment of building decks, and Gold Leader has a ton of enjoyment with building decks, which works out really perfectly. The yin to our yang here. There's a few iterations in our marriage. We both like the opposite of the things, so it works out quite well for him to just build all of the decks and then I just show up and play them. So there's lots of these cards that I honestly have never seen.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fun for me. They're probably horrible.
And when you have a different format like this, cards actually change in value quite drastically.
100%.
There are certain cards in Sealed that I would just absolutely die to have, that I probably would not include in a standard constructed deck, and vice versa.
Because people are gonna not have the same they normally would in a constructed.
Yeah, absolutely,
and can be better than you would think they are.
And one simple thing is like when you're building a constructed deck, right? You could put like a handful of copies of the best disrupt, the best damage prevention. You can put cards in your deck that specifically tie together a certain strategy, and here that's really not possible.
Yeah,
you're really relying on individual plays and individual cards and sometimes combos.
Okay, so now that we've both got our stuff sorted out here, the next thing that we usually do is actually build out like a cost.
Yeah, so a curve doesn't really matter a ton I'm going to tell you in Star Wars, especially in Sealed, the curve it might matter a little more when you're playing constructed deck, but what she's talking about as a curve is the build cost or the resource cost of all the cards that you put in your deck. In Sealed, it is definitely important to include a good amount of low cost units because units are going to die. You're not going to get those Mace Windu A's, and if you do, you only got one. So those units that just can survive forever there's not too many of those. They're quite rare. So you almost want to have more cheap units so that if you lose a unit, you're not losing the arena.
Right, and in that case as well, it's a little new thing.
Yeah.
When you're rolling for builds, there's a chance that you just roll ones and twos for builds, and then the only thing you have is a
Yeah.
8.
I actually think it's more important, and this is just a preference when I'm building, and she wouldn't know this because she doesn't really build decks. But no, I actually like to sort my arenas by speed.
Oh.
Because speed is really important, right? Like if you have more speed than your opponent, you're going first.
Fair.
And you obviously don't want to play you obviously aren't going to play every single only 50 speed unit, but you're going to play a lot of your higher speed units because going first is dealing damage before your opponent.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I mean,
this game in particular.
Yeah, and you're going to make concessions, right? You're going to run some slower units, and the reason for that is they might have abilities that are relevant, like intercept or gain tap to draw a card, discard a card, or yeah, whatever. It could be a pilot. It really matters based on the individual card. This is one of the things where I wish the IDC's creation of stealth existed in the Wizard of Coast card pool, because I think stealth is absolutely genius, and I think it really enhances the play experience of Star Wars TCG. So when I build my holocron for the holocron draft at Gen Con every year, I always include IDC cards because I love having stealth in the card pool.
I agree.
All right, so I sorted my characters.
I started with.
So, for me, I think I'm gonna play Guri just because she's like my only big heavy hitter. All of my guys are actually they're not too low cost or too expensive. The upkeep kind of stinks a little bit, but I can discard a card. She's pretty beastly.
Didn't you also open them all?
I did. We each had one. Oh, he should be. I missorted him.
So I'm like, hang on a second, how do I have a thing?
So
Right.
I'm looking at my speedy units. I'm gonna play Maul and I'm gonna play Guri for right now.
Yeah, mine is Vader Q and all B. So
I am going to my 50s. I really like this Luke Skywalker. This is like the type of card I want in my deck. He has good evade. He has decent stats, and he's not too expensive. So I definitely gonna play him. I'm definitely gonna play the other Maul D. Stun is really good in this format. Evade is good. He's cheap. Again, cheap and fast is always helpful. I'm gonna play this Boba Fett. Probably gonna play both Boba Fetts.
Yeah.
I'm actually probably gonna play all of my 50 speeders. They're all pretty good, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 units already in a deck. And then now I want to kind of like pick through the rest of my speeds.
Yeah, so I've got Dengar, who I think.
Oh, he's super good, I think.
Luke L is
very good.
I think
he gets plus for all of your uniques in play.
Correct.
So
which
he's
in this
huge.
Format is probably actually going to be a lot more than normal.
Yeah, I mean that guy. He can have 9, 7 power sometimes.
Yeah. This is Anakin F. Got stunned too, and honestly, I have multiple copies of Vader.
And he's 50 speed. He's great.
I also have Maul D that I'm going to include. Yep. Han D to me is
good. He's cheap. He's 50 speed. He has accuracy. Yeah, I would play him as well.
Vader E. I mean, just more Vader to throw in his deck.
He also
has pay for Vader.
You know, and the retaliate. He's hard to kill.
Yeah, and then a separatist battle droid. I mean, I wouldn't play that.
This, let me see. 50 speed, 310. Yeah, that's not a bad card. So yeah, what are your 50s?
For my 50s.
I mean, how many do you have?
Oh. 5, 6, 7.
8, 9. So we have exactly the same amount.
Oh, funny.
Okay.
Funny how that worked out. Okay. So what are your 40s?
So mine are. I'm gonna thumb through. So Clone Warrior is just a vanilla. Captain Typho doesn't really excite me. Um, Wes Jansen does not excite me. Kabe says I can remove a card in your opponent's discard pile from the game. If I do, I gain an extra bill point next turn. Play only. Wow, that card interests me. Um, so again, here's a card. You would probably almost never play this card in constructed, but this guy is 2 cost, and I can exhaust him
Get an extra build.
to get an extra bill point.
And honestly, like if your opponent is spending time attacking that,
Yeah,
it basically pays zero intercept.
I'm probably gonna play him.
I think I was just thinking I'm probably gonna play my copy of it too.
And Qui-Gon Jinn is he's pay 2 force evade 1, pay 1 force intercept, and pay 4 force to untap. That seems, even though he's slow, that seems like a pretty good stat line
Even
that I
just
would
the
like to play.
yeah, even just the
Yeah.
probably be worth it.
And I'm definitely playing Jabba Spies because it's hidden cost, it has disrupt. That card's very good. So how many I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's already 11 characters. I'm gonna move on because there was nothing else in the 40s that super piqued my interest. As far as yeah, slow speed units, Chewbacca. I think I actually have some card draw. I thought I had a Jedi Patrol, so I like Chewbacca. I'm gonna play him. And then I really like Leia. She actually combos with Chewbacca. Get to draw an extra card every turn. And this Sidious is pretty nice. He has decent evade, and he helps me get build points. And then I'm gonna look at the 20s. My 20s are not super exciting, except for, well, there's 2 really good ones. Ula's nice, giving all of my characters lucky, and Elite Guardian is an interceptor. So, and then I think that's my character arena. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is a lot,
Yeah,
but
I end up cutting more as we go.
I might cut some. I'm gonna start with 16 and see how the rest of these cards don't super interest me. So I'm just gonna put them in my off to the side in my sideboard.
Yeah.
And let's see what Patronus comes up with.
So I have Tyrannus H, which is just paid select 2. That's kind of a maybe to me. I don't know that I have any other Tyrannus to stack.
Yeah, he doesn't seem super good. At 7 build too.
I don't. So I don't think I'm gonna play him for that reason. He would be fine, I think, if I had other copies of this Destroyer Droid Q series actually seems really good. It has shields 1, and when the battle step starts, this unit gets plus 10 speed and stun 3 or plus 1.
Wow, that seems great.
That seems great.
Yeah.
Leia K is just going to be kind of hard to kill.
And she's also a pilot.
And she's also,
Do you have any speeders?
I don't know.
Well, look, you have to thumb through the, see if you have any speeders. I'm sure you do.
That's one. I have at least. Just 2.
Okay.
Honestly, she's also still just hard to reinforce.
Yeah.
So
She's
I
okay.
think she's okay. Qui-Gon C, I think still okay.
I think he's good.
Obi-Wan K, I think.
Yeah.
Kabe, same thing. It's just a cheap guy that can. And then Dash, Rendar A.
Yeah. I mean, he's
the other
good.
ones I don't. At the 40 speed.
Yeah.
Slower speeds. Crackin.
Hey, Katra, welcome.
That seems.
We're building our decks.
Lando I seems good. Assuming I.
Starfighter or
Starfighters or Starfighters.
yeah.
Well, I just flipped through like the first 5 cards and they're all writers, so I think it's fine. Wicked is an auto include because it's Wicked. I
Yep.
don't even care. That great. I just want. Then I have an Obi-Wan G, which
Intercept.
I mean, yeah, especially. Finis Valorum. Tap, you gain a 4 build point and draw a card.
Yeah, that guy's good, huh?
Chewy, he just has overkill.
Meh.
Yeah, he's so slow.
Yeah.
He's 20 speed, 5 power, 5 health.
Retaliate maybe, but no.
He doesn't even have retaliate.
I know, that's what I mean. If
Yeah.
he
So I don't think I'm gonna. Tusken Raider is not a quiz. Whoever the heck Lieutenant.
Alright, so how many you got there? I think you have to cut some.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 19.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to cut a couple.
Yeah. But
so
we'll start with that,
yeah.
and then we'll, as we start pulling the rest
that's how
of
it
them,
works. Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
All right, let's go ground.
Okay, so round. Let's speed again.
Yep.
So, what are you guys thinking in terms of at least how the character pool is shaping up here?
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I'm curious. We're gonna have some contesting happening for sure.
Which is all right. So for my 50s.
Any 60s?
No
None.
60s.
Okay.
I have an Imperial Speeder Bike. Seems quite good. B2 power accuracy.
Yeah, that's an auto
That's
include.
An auto include. And Leia can maybe pilot it. Woohoo! Republic Lat Gunship. I mean, 6 loss, 50 speed, and 7 power seems 3 health.
It's a risk, but I mean, it does roll a lot of dice.
Yeah.
If you have,
I'll put it in the pile for right now. It's my game.
Yeah, you could cut it if you end up like saying that you have like no intercept or anything, or you have better cards.
Yeah. The Republic Dropship. You deploy this, you get +2 this turn. So basically, it costs 3.
Right.
For a guy with shields and.
He's not bad.
It's not bad. A swoop, 50 speed, 1 power, 2 health. That's pretty
Mediocre. That's
mediocre.
cut.
That's it. 40s. Wonton, discard the prevent all damage.
It has utility.
It has utility.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's damage prevention.
Destroyer Droid is just a vanilla 40 speed 5/5. Red Salt Squad 40 speed 4 power 1. Juggernaut and the tank. Tank seems good. 5 power with a 1. And this thing is just massive.
I mean, for one more point, it has 3 more health and 2 extra dice.
Yeah.
So it might be a maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's a maybe. Base guards. It's +2 power and armor.
Is it you or a location?
A location.
So your opponents count as well. Yeah.
Have W Juggernaut.
Vanilla, meh.
It's kind of meh.
And it's slow.
Yeah. Chancellor's Guard seems to get critical hit.
It's quite
3.
slow.
It is slow,
But it's cheap.
It's cheap, and if it takes an attack away from bigger things.
Yeah.
And then Mobile Assault Cannon, Ion 2.
Yeah, that's gonna be played.
That's my ground. That part, Bantha Herd.
Probably not.
Team, no. Card for sure. Battle Wagon, no. Not happening. Same thing with the MTT. Lone Squad. That's too.
It's slow for sure. And it's yeah. Alright, so
ground for right now.
I'm gonna do mine. So I got this card. Unmodified
That's
snow
12,
speeder.
exactly. So there's my ground.
Oh wow. Okay, so you might actually want to
I
add.
might end up putting.
You might want to add because 12 is quite low. So unmodified for sure. Playing that. Bogwing. I'm gonna play it just so I can mill cards from my opponent's deck and turn on my Kabe, which I put in my deck. I'm gonna play all of my 50 speeders. So I've got a Captured Reek. I've got Tyrannus's Geonosian Speeder B, and I have the same Republic Lat Eye Gunship. For 40 speeders, I'm actually gonna play this Tuscan War Party. It's quite useful because I can, if it dies, I can put it back to my hand.
Sure.
Stormtrooper Platoon. This is a fine unit. Retaliate. And Tank Droid is a fine unit. It just has armor. So I think I'm going to play those for sure. Jedi Patrol. Definitely playing that. My card draw. Super Battle Droid is just a vanilla unit, but 5 power, 6 health for 5 build. That's worth playing for me. And I have that same base guards. I like those, so I'm gonna play that. Death Star Cannon Tower, little ion cannon. I'm gonna play that. Death Star Turbo Laser Tower, a little more ion cannon. The ATRT. I'm gonna play this as well. And the Sand Trooper Squad. Not playing. I don't think I'm playing these other cards. So I'm gonna count, see what I got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I might just put 2 drops.
I would put the clone in, even though it's slower than this thing. Just the 3 health versus health also matters too. Yeah. And that has 1 die. Like it's not really gonna do much. Yeah. What else? What else you got?
No. But it's enough.
Yeah. Well, honestly, this card is not terrible. I know it's a Gungan, but it does have 4 health because it's slow. So, I mean, this is probably better than the Jawa. The Jawa's never going to even get a chance to attack. And the clone, I think, is okay. So, to have a couple more units in your deck.
At 14?
Yep, and I'm going to put these off to the side because I don't think I'm playing them. And let's do space. So it looks like I feel like my ground arena is probably a little better than Patronus's. That's why I said getting those commons, that's huge. Getting good commons, quality, having a good quality common pool.
Agreed. So Katcha said he opened his pool. He has 4 Vaders and 3 Bobas.
Wow.
That's nice.
That's crazy good.
Very cool.
Katcha would open all the Bobas.
Alright, so we're obviously including the that's 70 speed is an auto.
Yeah.
Luke's X-Wing B is an auto.
You don't have to play the Luke's X-Wing B.
Uh-huh. That TIE Fighter's great. Accuracy. Honestly, the Geonosian Fighter is fine for 3.
Yeah.
Still 60 speed.
You have 4 units that are faster than all of mine. I don't have a single 60 speed unit.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a nice little advantage right there.
Yeah, for sure. My 50s. For landing craft, you need to play this. Choose your opponent's ground unit. Ground arena when the battle phase starts. This.
It's a good card.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. It kind of forces them to retreat.
Yep.
Take damage. I like
and
that.
It's a 50 speed 4/4.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I like that. It's cool. Gotta play a Y-Wing. Got the Fury. Starfighter, which seems fine.
Yep, that's a good card.
Then it's Padme's Yacht, and which revealed the top 3 cards of your deck and revealed characters. I mean,
And she has shields. I think it's a good
shields,
card.
that's
It's
probably
cheap.
fine. Yeah. Bravo Starfighter Shields 1. This uses +1 power for each blue location.
That card's terrible.
Yeah. So going into the 40s, Techno Unit Interceptor as long as you have no other unit.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's still 40. Sabayoth Fighter has kill, but it's 2 dice.
Meh.
Buzz Droid.
Buzz Droid can be helpful.
Yeah, it could just put damage on stuff. It's basically.
Yep.
Here, Imperial Star Destroyer Bombard 3. It seems fine. Rebel Assault Ship has.
Yep.
Star Destroyer.
Vanilla.
30 speed
pass
6/6. I mean, I have so many cards. I'm not nuts.
Yep.
Rebel Fleet, pay 4 force to pay only.
Meh.
Agree. Calamari Cruiser just shields.
Meh.
Really expensive. Base Slag, tap when with health 5 or last. You choose not to untap during your
It also has armor. It's not bad.
That's not bad. It's kind of expensive. Dreadnought Heavy Cruiser. When your build step starts attacking me, take a Starfighter card from the deck, show it to your. I mean,
That card's insane for you.
Good right now.
You have so many Starfighters.
So many Starfighters. And then build Star. Just.
Meh.
5 power. Yeah, it's so meh. And a Trade Federation Battle Freighter. Discard this right now. Show a face.
Yeah, not happening.
2, 3.
All right, so for me, I'm definitely playing my Delta 6 Jedi, or my Jedi Starfighter. I'm playing my Droid DSVR1 Starfighter. I'm gonna play Luke's X-Wing. I might need it to contest. I'm gonna play TIE Fighter DS73-3. TIE Defense Squadron for sure. You know, why not? Let's play TIE Fighter DS29-4. Modified YV-330. And Delta 6 Jedi Starfighter. We're playing all my 50 speed units. They're all cheap. They're all pretty good. So that's happening. We're definitely playing my Gold Squadron. And we're going to play the Citadel Cruiser because it's got some nice stats. It's got stun and armor. I'm not super excited about Assault Frigate. It's got decent stats, but I don't like that upkeep, so I'm going to cut that card for now. And Rebel Fighter Wing is interesting. It's expensive, but it's an 8/8 with crit 2. And it loses power for every damage, so it shrinks. This I'm going to put off to a maybe pile. 30 speed, I really like Techno Union Warship. This is a card that I actually used to play in Constructed. I do also like Republic Assault Transport. And I think I will also probably play Imperial Class Star Destroyer. I just like having armor on a chunky unit. So that's probably going to happen. I'm definitely playing my Bombard. This card's pretty good. I'm glad she didn't get it. I'm going to play this. I can show a Starfighter and put 2 build counters on it.
Oh, yeah.
That card's quite good. And I think I have quite a few starfighters. Let's see. Not as many as you. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6, so it's worth including. And we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's look at my 10 speed, guys. Yeah, none of them are super great. The Alchemator, maybe. But if I'm going to play an Alchemator, I might as well play the Rebel Fighter Wing. Although, I would have to cut something for it. I've already got some big chunky units. I'm going to pass on all these cards. So you might ask, how many units do you want in each arena? I don't know. I tend to like have more when you're playing sealed because things die. Yeah. And sometimes just being able to constantly put new things into the arena can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, the rules say that there's a minimum of 12
Yep.
for each arena. I would say
12 to 15.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably wouldn't play 12. I would probably go with like
13 to 15.
Yeah, 13 to 16 potentially, depending. Yeah. It also depends on your battle cards and things, which we're gonna go to next.
Yep.
So let's start with let's do missions.
Okay.
So I'll go first. I'm gonna play Meditate because that card's just crazy good. I'm also gonna play Falcon's Needs because that card's crazy good. I'm gonna play Reassemble C-3PO. It's just a damage removal card. And then I'm gonna look at my ground units real quick because I got a card for ground units. Yeah, it's probably relevant. I'm gonna put 1 copy of Return to Spaceport, which will also remove 4 damage from a unit. So I think I'm only playing these 4. The rest of my mission cards are not super exciting. I have Lightsaber Gift, which gives Jedi some. If I have Jedi, I can pay 2 force to give them +3 power. I don't have that many Jedi. Ground Assault is the only one I would consider giving all my ground units +2 power. Hope of another one of your characters becomes a Jedi. I guess I could play that just to play Lightsaber Gift, but it's pretty terrible. And I have Pod Race, which Pod Race is pretty hit or miss. I don't know if I'm gonna play it. I doubt it.
Well, I have a pretty good number of, probably about half that I think possibly playable.
Okay.
I pulled out the ones that I think are playable. Well Earned Meal.
Yeah.
And just One Bee's Touch.
What does that do? That heals, right?
Heals one of. I choose one of your units to heal 3.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I think obviously it could be potentially situational, but it doesn't say the same arena. It's just I choose one of yours and then I
so
choose
maybe
one of
you heal a unit that is in another arena that isn't relevant because you're not fighting there.
Right, exactly. And it is for every point of yours that I heal, then I heal.
Yeah.
It's not like if I don't heal yours or I only heal one of yours.
Right.
Then I like it has to be.
It seems like an okay card.
But in this format, it seems like it could.
Sure. Any as you can see, any healing is going to be relevant.
Instill Doubt, I think.
Ooh, that's good.
Going to be a big deal. Guidance of the Chancellor seems okay.
It's actually probably a good card. It might be tough to run a ton of missions, but if I were to cut one, that would be like on the border, like. But it could be good. It's situational.
That might be the one I cut because the other one's.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's an auto clue.
So
how many you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, that's not bad. You could probably run 6. All right, and then we can do. I'm gonna do locations next. I've got quite a few, and
we're both just auto include.
I don't know if I'm playing I might play mine's kind of pricey one. So as far as locations, I, I'm I'm gonna play both of the brown locations that can go into either arena. And the real reason to do this is it basically can make sure I remove a location that my opponent might have that's really good. So I'm gonna play both of those. So that's two locations. Death Star Control Room is expensive, but man, that ability is nuts. Gives all my space units accuracy. I'm gonna play that card. And Rebel Trenches gives all of my ground units armor. And Theed Palace says is at the end of the current, if I have a character in the character, I just gain 2 force. So I'm gonna play though. I think I'm gonna play 5 locations. And I don't have any ways to search for them, so I don't mind playing 5.
Yeah, I think I'm only gonna do 3. I'm gonna
Yeah.
and then my 2
Yeah.
brown ones.
And you have a way to search, so
Yeah, the other ones are Hoth Ice Fields, which does 2 dice of damage to all units owned.
Yep.
Which seems for me, considering I'm a little bit light ground anyway. And then Streets of Tatooine is a bump for neutral units, ability for neutral units in ground and character, and I have very few. So the only reason to run it would be to because I have the 2 brown ones and Lando system. I think I'm okay. Put these ones to the side.
So
And then, okay. So with battle cards, we usually like to sort them by the cost, the force cost you took the card. That
yeah,
helps you
in
that
this, I'm
process a
probably
little
not
bit.
even gonna bother sorting. I've got a bunch, but I'm probably just gonna pick and choose like really quickly some of the ones I know are really good. So like first of all, like damage prevention because you just don't have a lot. So this one prevents all damage to one of my space units, so I'll probably play that. Obi-Wan's maneuver is just free damage prevention. Dark speed is whatever my opponent plays, so I like that. Pilot speed just boosts something. Clever Escape's actually very good in this format. So right now, I'm looking at Clever Escape. I have a lot of units that are going to have 5 power or less. Pilot speed just to make something go faster. Dark Dream can end up being whatever good card my opponent plays. Obi-Wan's maneuver is free damage prevention. And Thread the Needle is damage prevention to a space unit. I don't have any other damage prevention, so I'm going to play what I got. So that's only 1, 2, 3, 4. That's only 5. So now I have to pick and choose from the rest. Let's see. Han's Courage is a little expensive, but man, that could pack a punch. I could get +2 power and accuracy. So I'm going to try that.
A lot of my battle cards seem very good.
I'm going to play 720 to 1 just for
Oh yeah, I'm playing 3,700.
just for giggles.
Yeah, giggles for sure. That's happening, 100%.
I'm gonna play Redoubled Effort because actually that can represent a damage prevention in with an evading unit. Sneak Attack, good card. It just deals. It's just dice of damage out of hand. Fly Casual is actually kind of good. I'm gonna play that. That gets me lucky. Homing Missile Salvo is also dice of damage out of hand. Alright, so what do I got now after picking up those? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11's a lot. I think 11's more than enough. I'm gonna have to actually cut some of these. I don't think I can afford to play 11. I'm gonna cut homing missile salvo. It is quite a bit of force. So I got 10. I'm gonna stick with 10, I think. And my equipment, sure, it makes my space units faster, but it's 4 build points to equip this, so I'm going to pass on a 2 build point to play and 2 build point to equip. And yeah, Easy Money Gold Leader is definitely playing Gold Squadron.
Alright, so I have a lot of battle cards that I like are cool.
Yeah,
What's reasonable and what's
that's fine. What are those?
the ones that I don't think are
Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, so Close Quarters is actually very good. We're going to play that one.
I don't know if I'm gonna have 4.
It's not you, it's 4 units in play.
What?
Yeah, choose either the ground or character arena. As long as there are at least 4 units in that arena, each of your units in that arena gets +2 power and overkill.
Oh,
Very good card.
I thought it was I had to have.
No. Prevent all damage to one of your character units into the garbage chute for 4. It's damage prevention, so
Yeah.
probably going to play it.
I kind of tried to sort them by the type of card.
Padawan's Deflection's very good. Desperate Bluff is very good. Decoy, very good. Oh man.
Yeah.
Strange Lodgings, very good. Pilot Speed, very good. Man, Synchronized Systems is very good. Alright, Preemptive Shot's very good, but is good. Each of your starfighters get accuracy. Wow, that could be powerful. Windu Solution is just awesome. Oh man, Master and Apprentice. Oh, what of your starfighters get? I don't think you need that. Lame Shot, you probably don't need that. Wow. All right. So, oh,
We're including
wow. Okay. So, holy cow. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, you have 12. Okay. I don't think Into the Garbage Chute's that good, only because you have to retreat a unit.
Sure.
So that's probably not worth playing if you gotta cut a card. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I have to retreat whatever unit I'm protecting.
Yep.
But yeah.
But these all seem pretty good. I mean, 3,720 is not really good, but
we're including it.
We're including it because it's fun. But I think the rest of these cards are quite good.
Okay.
So I would probably just play them.
That.
And then you're gonna have to make cuts to your units now.
100%. Yeah.
So that's why we do the way we do it. So for me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 battle cards I'm definitely playing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these I'm definitely playing. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
19.
God, that's
What?
22.
Let's see. So yeah, I feel like homing missile. I would probably cut this to make some space in your deck. Well-earned meal is good for getting force. Land of System's good. I think this card's fine. Blaster Pistol is nice because it's free to equip. It just gives something +1 power though. It's actually not bad. It can go only to a character. Yeah. Your locations seem good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 5 of these. Yeah, this is not terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So that's fine. I think you can.
So
So
ground we know is had to add cards back.
so you have to have So you're
You
gonna
have to have 12. This
yeah.
was 14.
So you'll need 39 units if you're at 21 cards. 39 units. So you're gonna have to make some cuts.
No, easy. We don't play all cards.
Do you say play all the cards? I'm gonna cut Luke Skywalker because this Luke Skywalker has pay stack. His evade is based on cards. I only have one other Luke, so he's often just gonna be disappointing. So we're not gonna play him. And this Lando is interesting, but I don't have any, like, if I had asteroids. So if I had some asteroids with that Lando, I would definitely play him. I think I'm going to cut him. So we're going to do that. I like the rest of these characters, so I think I'm going to keep them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 characters. I'm going to keep my characters. Alright. Ground, I want to keep my intercept unit. ATRT's okay, just it's cheap, which is what I like. I'm going to keep my ion cannons. Base cards, meh. Keep the Super Battle Droid Squad because it's cheap. Jedi Patrol's cheap. Tank Droid's in that pile. This guy's cheap, I like him. You know, I'm not loving the Lat Gunship at 6 build, so I'm going to cut that. I'm going to keep these. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 maybe? But one of these has to go. And I think it's going to be... I think I'm going to cut the Tuskens. Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. 13 ground units.
I think I'm going to do shooting for 13 units in each arena.
Yeah.
That pulls out my way.
Yep.
So that's for characters.
I'm going to cut this TIE Fighter. I think I'm going to cut the... I'll cut this Imperial Star Destroyer. Just the vanilla armor unit. Although... Yeah, I'm gonna cut the I'm cutting the Star Destroyer. Okay. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I still gotta cut a character though. But I don't know what to cut. I really like Elite Guardian. I like this. I like this. Maybe Chewbacca. I don't have a ton of ways to draw cards. I like having Boba. Yeah, I'm going to cut Chewbacca. Okay. My deck is 60 cards. It's done. You're going to need help.
Yeah. I need help
All right, so the ones that are like this guy is really good. Valorum is crazy good because it's Wicket. Obviously both malls, they're super good.
I feel like
But you
all
got
of these
Vaders.
Vaders are good.
Yeah, I mean, just having a Vader stack seems fine. The Obies seem very good.
That seems really good.
This is for 6. It seems pretty good. Um, he seems quite good. You don't have a way to mill, and you know I'm playing one, so that's something to consider. Um, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I really think Dengar's pretty good. His ability to heal himself. And then basically you can put one more card. Let's see what your see what the build cost is on here. Here's your expensive ones. Okay. So yeah, you got some nice cheap units. Didn't this guy is a speeder or transport pilot? But this you had a ton of starfighters, so maybe him. I mean, he's the wombo combo with Luke's X-Wing B, giving Luke lucky 2. That might be the card.
7 starfighters and transports.
You have 7 starfighters and or transports. All right, here's 13. It's always tough to make cuts. That's the worst part. I could see Tornado. I could see cutting the Stormtrooper Vader for sure.
It's mostly just like having another stack.
Yeah, and plus it's tempting.
Yeah.
It's also tempting to always play Vader. And here's the thing, like, it's a sealed pool. If you don't like it, take it out and put something else in. All right, shuffle up and deal.
Yep. Do a nice.
I hope you guys enjoyed us going through the cards, building the decks. I know people have asked for this before, and I just felt like this was the perfect time to do it. I know it's not a lot of action, but I think it's good to see, like, you know, people's thought processes and how they evaluate cards and whatnot.
Yeah, especially since we're about to start the sealed event.
Yeah.
Sealed tournament.
If you haven't signed up, Saturday is the deadline to sign up. If you have questions, there is a FAQ posted. Just go to homebasegames.com/leagues and you'll see the information for the online sealed tournament. All right, let's get a good pile shuffle in here. And so somebody asked, what's the point of bidding for sides when you play in a tournament? You only have one deck in sealed. The purpose is there are different tiebreakers in the game. If you're the dark side, you win the ties for speed. You win all the ties, basically. So you're going to have faster units. But the downside is you are also going to play first. Meaning you're, as the light side player, you have the advantage of reacting to where your opponent builds their units. So in a scenario where maybe your deck, you know, you don't have a lot of 60 speed, high speed units in your deck, and you're probably gonna go. You're probably gonna go last most of the time. Playing as the light side player can often be an advantage. There's also certain cards that just happen to work better in a light side deck versus a dark side deck. So a good example of that would be a card like Sandhill. Sandhill's from Attack of the Clones. He costs 2 build points, and he has an ability that says, tap Sandhill, you gain 2 build points, your opponent gains 1 build point. But if you're the light side player, and that's normally a dark side card, if you're the light side player, you're going to just tap it on your turn after they build, so you'll get 2 build points, they'll get 1 build point, but they have nothing. They can't spend it because they don't have a build step anymore.
Right.
So he's just a tap to gain 2 build points if you're the light side. So if you have certain cards like that, it might be more advantageous for you to be able to take them and bid for the light side as opposed to the dark side, or let your opponent bid down the dark side so they have less starting build points than you. They're winning the ties, but you're having more build points.
Right.
Roll some dice.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh boy. Mega fail. Dropping the dice all over the ground. All right, so if this were a tournament, typically, like I said, a lot of people are they're most likely gonna bid dark side because they want to win those speed ties. I don't think I would benefit a ton because I already know her deck has a lot faster units than me. So I don't want to give up too many points. So if I was bidding, I would say I'm going to bid 29 dark side points and then let her bid down if she wants to play dark side. And the way the bidding process works is whoever wins the die roll or the random whatever you decide, they bid first. They bid a total number of starting build points. Then their opponent has the chance to counterbid. Both players can do this until both players decide to pass. So if I bid and she passes, then I pass, then whoever bid lowest gets it. But if I bid and then she bids, until 2 people pass, it's you still bidding. So I'm gonna bid 29 dark side.
And honestly, I think I'd probably, knowing that I have in a lot of arrangements.
Okay, so yeah, all right. So I'm gonna have 1 less build point. Oh, but you know what? We got the broken mats.
We do have the broken.
So we'll just play. I'll just play light side 30. You play the dark side, right? But I wanted people to see the bidding process.
Yeah, that's fair. We'll just play it as.
Yeah. All right. So it's only 1 point, and I'll be light side. All right. 1, 2,
I'll
3,
just
4.
go down to 29. So
Sure. It doesn't really matter. It's not a tournament game.
9.
But I wanted people to see the bidding process. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan just 1 card. And yep, do the mulligan thing. So I set my card aside, I drew up to 7, and then I'm gonna shuffle the card I set aside back into my deck. Patronus is doing the same. And your dark side.
Yep. Let's start with.
Alright. That's quite good. Okay. Hey. Let's start with Sand Trooper Squad at ground for 4 points. I'll leave it up there for a second. People probably don't know what it does. It's just an interceptor.
Alright.
And I'm going to draw.
I'm going to play the execution part for 4.
Okay. I'm going to play Luke's X-Wing A for 4. Draw.
F. Y-Wing Gold 2.
Okay. I'm gonna play a Stormtrooper platoon for 5. It's got retaliate, so it's not bad. Rolls 5 dice. So for 5, 6. And honestly, I was so excited for the stream because playing limited is probably my favorite way to play this game.
Oh.
For years, we used to like all hoard booster packs of cards so that we could do 10-pack sealeds and 10-pack drafts. And I can't even think about how many booster boxes we just milled through. There was a long time where we didn't even play constructed. It was like every weekend, let's draft.
Go ahead.
Yeah, easy, that's possible. All right. That's nice. I'm gonna play a Techno Union warship in space. Costs 7. So here's 5, 6, 7. So one thing that's really nice about playing the 10-pack draft versus like the way a 10-pack sealed, the way it used to be when Wizards of the Coast did it, they used to do only 6 boosters, and you would build a 40-card deck, but you didn't have to include units in every arena, which I didn't really like because the 3 arena system is the whole reason this game's amazing. And some people would literally just not include characters in their deck. They would just have a space and ground deck. And if you did that and say you had space and ground only, and I had character and ground only, it would mean that we'd actually play a 1 arena game where only ground units are deciding the game, and they were just not fun. Oh wow, an acclimator. Okay.
Rebels.
Oh yeah, that's pretty nasty.
Bombard 2.
Okay. Come on, Iron Cannon. Alright, so I'm gonna play a unmodified snow speeder ground. Draw. And then I'm gonna play a Citadel cruiser in space. Cost me 4, 6, 3. Okay.
Do 4 on there.
Okay. And I have 3 left. I'm going to put 3 build points on Hidden Spies. I'm going to put it here.
I only have 1 build left.
Sure. Okay. So I am the light side, which means I'm going to roll for build here. And, oh, cameras. Oh, the camera is on. Okay, 4. Alright. It's kind of hard to see. 4 build. So I didn't have a character, so I'm only getting 4. You're getting 5, and you get to build first.
Yep.
Yeah, Katra, draft in this game is the same as Magic. It is super skill intensive, and if you get a chance to go to Gen Con, hopefully we knock on wood with COVID, we have it in 2021. We have a draft championship every year at Gen Con. It's my Holocron tournament. It is So much fun. It's the one thing I wish there was a platform on Lackey where we could actually draft online. Okay, that's not good for me. Alright, my turn. Alright, I'm gonna draw. Well, that's helpful. And 4 build points, huh? Doing good in those arenas. I would like to do this. I'm going to spend 3 build points. I'm going to play free best spin in space. Actually, no, I'm going to play it in ground. And then I have 1 build point left. And I'm going to place that here. And then pay the upkeep on the unmodified snowspeeder. Which I really wish I didn't play it, but I was playing it because it was cheap and I wanted to dig to a space unit. I was okay.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, Katra. This year not having Gen Con's breaking my heart. Alright.
Retreats?
Yeah. Oh, force.
Yeah.
Okay.
Space battle.
Yeah, so you're the dark side, so you're up a whole bunch.
So 2 dice.
Shields, 1 die.
Uh,
Yeah, things like shields are pretty relevant.
Yeah. Probably still just
Go for it.
1 die.
Alright, 1 die. It's a whiffer. 60.
60's next.
1 die.
1 die accuracy.
Okay. Got it. Alright, damage on Luke.
Yep. Same target. This
Alright.
guy's got critical hit.
Come on.
6.
Come on, Luke. Oh! He's dead. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah. Alright, I'm gonna try to attack the big thing here. Alright, 3 dice.
Yeah.
Oh, 0. Ouch. Alright. And then I'm gonna go with this guy, and I'm gonna roll 3 at the intercepting unit.
I can do it.
1. Yikes. And do I have any battle cards I want to play? I do not. So, okay, go ahead.
Alright. So 6 dice, and let's just go
Yeah, okay. 3, 6. So we got 3 hits. Ouch. With armor. Crunch. Okay, he's dead. Alright. And then we're going to go to ground. And I'm going to tap. Yep. And this guy costs 3. I might as well do it. Let's get him in here. Take a shot at Maul. So, hitting cost, rolling 5. And 2.
I will do it.
You got it.
Ready.
And that's it. Okay, rolling for build. I got a 6. Actually, I hitting cost in, so I'm gonna get the bonus. That's one of the reasons I did it.
Do extra.
In case I rolled like a dud for build.
6. Oh. Destroyer droid in here. 5.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna draw a card, and then I'm gonna use my free Bespin to draw an additional card. Okay. It's not super great at the moment. All right, I'm gonna put 7 build here. Yeah, and that's it.
All right.
Oh, upkeep.
So return for me and
That makes sense. Okay. And I'm gonna stay in space.
go.
Yeah,
Nice.
you got it. 1,
Dice accuracy.
2,
Dice critical hit.
1. All right, hold on. I'm 30. Oh, okay, go for it.
6 dice.
Okay. Four. So 3. I'll replace a 1 for a 2. Alright. 8 of 10.
Yep.
Which means I can't overkill, so I'm going to go here. Roll 3 dice. Or should I just go for the overkill and try to... No. Alright, we're gonna go here. Oh, man. 0
That's
for 6 with that guy. That's tough. Okay. Alright.
ground.
Yeah.
Or dice.
Uh-huh. Ugh. 3, 4. Let's attack them all. 2. Yeah. Okay. Rolling for build. 2.
Throw Vader in.
Uh-huh.
Let's throw 1.
Okay. My turn. I'm gonna draw. Draw for free Bestman. Huh. Did you put the upkeep on here already? Okay. Nice. And I'm going to... Alright, I'm going to spend 2 build points to play a Republic Assault ship. And then I'm gonna spend 1 build point to play reassemble C3PO and remove 2 damage from here. And then I already have this built. So I'm gonna well, I wanna play that. No, I do not. So retreats. Do you have any? Okay. And I'm gonna retreat character.
Space.
Space it is.
70.
Yep.
2.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay.
2 dice critically. All right, and then my 30. 2 left. 6. I mean, it's reasonable.
Okay.
That's
1.
why, because I got 1.
Nice.
Well, there you go. The dice turned on me there a little bit.
The dice gods giveth, the dice gods taketh away. That's what happens.
Yep.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna try to attack this ship. Yep.
With 3 dice.
Well, it has 3 power, but it has overkill. It has overload.
Oh, you kept saying overkill.
Overload. It has like the little droid body gets +5 power and then takes 2 damage.
Ah, okay. Kill itself, so we roll
8 dice.
And there's not a player pass opportunity. Like, if I
Correct.
to
It's when it.
I have to choose to do
Correct. Yeah.
All right. That's fine. I will.
Okay. So I'm not
That's
gonna.
why I was asking.
Yep. Not gonna blow it up. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna roll the 3.
That's why I was asking, because if I could wait to see if you were gonna kill it,
Obviously.
then, you know.
All right. There's 1. Finally. All right, and then let's roll 7. And man, I feel like if I could just kill some of those little guys, I might have a chance. I don't want to go with the Retaliator. I'll go with the A-Wing. Oh, 1 out of 7.
Wow. All right, we're both got it right now.
Yeah, that was not good at all.
Okay. Tap tap.
Yeah.
Is there any here or?
Let me see my hand. Nope.
Ready.
All right, rolling for build.
6.
Yeah, easy. I would love to go to PAX as home base games and run Star Wars TCG events. That would be that's definitely in the plan if PAX has a event. This year PAX is online only, I believe.
So you rolled 6.
Yep.
Nice. All right, makes it easy. We're gonna stack under Maul for 1
Okay.
and play.
Oh, that's not terrible. All right, I'm gonna draw.
Yeah.
Draw again. Okay. Six, huh? Boy. Oh, I have not given myself force in what, 2 turns probably?
Probably.
So I'm
'Cause
gonna
you're
be at
being
9.
1.
Yeah.
Probably. I'm at 11.
Alright. So I'm gonna put 3 build points on this TIE fighter here. And then I'm going to give this guy upkeep. I'm going to reveal this card, which is Return to Spaceport, which will remove 4 damage from a ground unit. My Jabba Spies I can put in. And then I still have 3 build points. Which... let's do... man. Let's do 3 build points on this card face down. And that's all she wrote. Yeah, and I'm still being a cowardly character.
I mean, it's fair. All right. 70.
Yep.
2 dice.
Okay, so he is 9 of 10. So I'm gonna pay 2 force, 1, 2, and intercept.
Yep.
1.
60. Same target.
Okay. We'll pay 2 force to intercept. 1, 2.
1.
1 will do it.
Great. 2 dice. Critical hit 1.
Okay.
The same die. I'm trying to keep returns. Oh gosh.
Oh, man.
Alright. Well, not this guy. I don't roll 1 out of 6.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, he's dead. Oh, I wanted to get 1 good attack with him.
I know. I know you did.
Alright,
That
so...
interceptor almost got you there.
6, 7...
What?
The bombard.
4?
4. Alright.
Tap tap.
Nope. Two.
Okay. Sure.
The Gungans.
Gungan battle.
Okay. Alright. Okay. 1. Draw. Force. Put 2 here. What is this? Okay. And that's it. Retreats.
Understand.
Yeah. All right. And I have to stand. All right. This might be the last turn.
70. Dice.
Okay.
0.
None.
60. 3 dice.
No 6s.
6s.
All right.
2 dice.
Oh. Ouch, that little gold wing guy.
Hey, be happy it wasn't X-Wing. Otherwise, I could be dead. Great, 6.
And this is where you can see bidding for Darkseid is crushing me.
Yeah,
That
me going
winning
first,
with that, going
there.
with this the whole time has been rough.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled way too many dice.
Yeah. rolled one out of the.
It was 6.
One.
1.
Right.
All right.
Rolling.
I'm going here. So 6, 7 dice. 3.
We will do it.
Oh,
No damage.
that's what I needed. Okay. And then ground 60.
Yep.
Let's roll at the destroyer droid squad. 2.
And I'm gonna play a battle card.
Okay.
Synchronized system.
Okay.
And I'm gonna choose my Gungan battle wagon and this guy.
All right.
So they're both gonna be 40 speed and +3 power.
So choose 2 of your units. Each gets +3 power, and okay.
So they match. One of them is slower. They match.
Yep.
Best.
Yep.
So they'll both be 40 and +3.
Okay, hold on. I might be able to play a battle card.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
So this guy, they're both 40. So he's gonna have 2 plus
3,
from
5.
the card, so 5 total. And let's roll.
Okay. So I'm gonna play retaliate, and then I'm actually gonna play redoubled effort.
Okay.
And retaliate again.
Oh, all right.
All right. So rolling 5 dice. Ooh.
Oh, that was unlucky.
And
And then you're retaliating for 2 twice.
yeah, so I'm just gonna roll 4 dice.
1.
1.
Right. And then this guy is rolling dice.
Uh-huh.
And we're just gonna go.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 1 force to retaliate. And then this is, I believe, only for that one attack.
I was gonna say, if it goes multiple times, I'm gonna change the
Nope.
target of my attack.
So I'm gonna retaliate once, and then I'm gonna spend 3 force to intercept.
Sure.
So here is the 8 dice attack. 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3.
3.
3. Ooh.
All right, Sand Trooper squad.
All right. So the retaliate 2. From
Yep.
Here. Throw.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
That guy gets to go.
Yep, and he has to roll at the executioner card.
He doesn't have to, but that's what they do.
3. And then 4 dice. Let's roll at this. The destroyer droid. 0. Okay.
Character only.
Oh, okay. So take the damage off from the retaliate.
Yeah.
I only dealt 1 damage.
Yeah.
Good
But
call.
that's in your hand. Conrado.
Good
Conrado's
call.
always a VIP with the details on all these cards.
No, I mean he's right. I'm probably gonna cut this card. I thought it was any unit. I didn't realize it was a character. All right.
All right. Yeah.
It's probably only been I don't even know how many years since I used the card.
And I did have to pay the cost of.
Yeah. Okay.
Start of my turn.
All right. I rolled a 1. Ugh.
2.
Yeah.
2's probably. You know what? Let's use this. 0 cost mission. So I'm gonna heal 2 damage from this guy.
Sure.
Heal 2 damage from this.
That's it works on any unit, right?
Any unit.
That's awesome.
I think that worked out well.
Yeah. Yep.
then, 'cause it's like, all right, come at me over here.
Exactly.
You know,
That's
like,
exactly how you use the card.
I have 2 left.
All right. I'm gonna draw, and it's 1 build point. No bueno. All right, we're gonna put 1 build point here, and we're gonna push this guy in, and take the upkeep on this guy, and this guy's just gonna die. So I think we're gonna exhaust him to get 3 build points. Choose a face down ground card in your build zone. So I would have to play a card. I'd have to spend. So I'm actually not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna pass. Do you want to retreat?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna retreat space.
Tap.
Yep.
Round.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the destroyer droid.
Sure.
1. And you're up.
40, 5 dice.
Okay. It's dead.
Alright, you're 40.
5 dice at the destroyer droid. 3.
Glad I healed it.
And then the Gungan
Yep, 2 dice.
at the retaliator, not this guy.
Oh, I guess he does.
1. Okay.
Alright, character. 70.
Yeah.
7 dice.
Okay.
4.
4. That's it. That's
Alright.
game.
Yeah, I think there's maybe a couple of tweaks I might make.
Yeah. So,
but that, you know, you kind of saw. I didn't think me being dark side was gonna be as important.
it was huge.
It was massive.
And that's why you bid.
Yeah,
because
I did not think it was gonna be that massive.
it was massive. It was the deciding factor for sure.
100%.
So I was actually building this, the Death Star control room,
Sure.
give all my space units accuracy, but I got wrecked.
Yeah.
And then I just didn't have any characters. And then I was just trying to get cute, build Gold Squadron.
Yeah, why not?
And then finally drew a character, which was Qui-Gon Jinn, but yeah.
He would have just gotten annihilated by Peter and Paul.
So next week we're gonna play a full match.
Yeah.
With these same decks. This is not the card pool from my tournament. I'm going to obviously use a different card pool for the actual tournament that I'm playing.
Yep.
But next week we'll play same match. We might tweak our decks a little bit. But thank you for coming. Thanks for joining. And sign up for the Sealed tournament if you haven't.
For sure. I think it'll be fun. It'll be something very different, I think, than I've ever done. So, and like I said, you get to play with a lot of cards that you might not otherwise play with, and sometimes they're actually not bad in this type of a format. So it's kind of fun to play with the diamonds in the rough.
Yeah, that's a true question, Bane. How low can you go with dark side still win? And honestly, like light side still matters. Like, yes, most people favor the dark side because of the tie situation that you saw happen in this game. But like I said, if your deck's built a certain way, playing the light side, and you can play the light side, you can be at an advantage. So, it also doesn't always come down to ties. It just happened to be a weird situation where I kept losing ties.
Yep.
So, for Patronus and myself, we are Home Base Games, and we're signing out.
Thanks, everybody.